This is where the Shino Kouba garage is located. Shino stayed with Darren in Queensland last year, so she was happy to help us prepare the R32 for Nikko.
Lovely. What do you reckon?
Oh, that was alright. Lovely.
It's broken, Sean. It's good, don't worry.
Darren here is an expert mechanic, so we should be able to finish this in 5 minutes.
Yeah, 6 at the tops.
As you can see, we chose the best brand available. It was also really cheap.
First, we pull out the old airbox and fit a pod filter we bought for $50 at Dicog.
Who needs proper mounts? Cable ties can do anything.
Dropping out the exhaust silencer plug also liberates a lot of power, not to mention sounding a lot better. These were the easy jobs though, as next we had to remove the high-cast rear steering, which was playing up in Nagoya. The Zoometer gave us a high-cast canceller rack to replace it, but getting the old one out is the real trick.
Hi, Alex.
The old tie rod ends just don't want to budge, but after an hour of swearing we finally get it out.
Go your way with it. As well.
Fitting the new one is much easier.
Let it go. It's amazing. God, you're so fast. Shino power.
Shino's own car is getting repaired for Nikko too, with a whole new rear quarter needed after her last drifting crash. Once the rack is on, we use a hose to bypass the lines and quickly check the toe, which is near enough to zero, so it's time for a wash. The car actually looks quite tidy when it's clean, especially with all the tobacco residue wiped off the inside of the windows. The final drift preparation is to fit some drift stickers. A couple of Aussie ones go on first. Then Shino gets her bit of advertising.
Oh, thank you, Ben. That's cool.
Lastly, we add some we've collected on the trip so far. Instant drift cred. Shino even loans us some spare wheels and used tyres for the drift meet, which just barely fit in the boot, using Ben's special 1-inch punch boot closing technique.